at this point, you should be charging 35 to go above
Yes.
per video.
Yeah.
But if you cross-post, you also need to negotiate. If I'm cross-posting from TikTok to Instagram
Yes.
or to YouTube, or,
Yeah.
I'm not going to follow Mutwa wa NS and then next thing, say, Slay Queen, hi, I want to see you dancing. Influencer, they will not read a news article. I'm sorry, we know you. I think maybe the younger ones take feedback because they're still new in the game.
Right.
They take feedback like very negative.
Yeah.
Negative, But I mean, we live and we learn, guys.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back to Creator Conversations. It's your girl, Miss Rose, the influencer sister. Thank you so much for watching. I know we've been on a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a sabbati, what, but we are here. We are back. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all of those things, following. I love it so much. Thank you so much for watching. Well done to all our winners so far. We got another competition that is coming up. We will announce it by the end of this week. So have a look at our socials. Don't forget to subscribe. YouTube subscribers, come to the front. Come to the front. Today, Kitlilele, another big bomb. Another big bomb. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
It's funny we
I'm
say
so
good
happy
morning.
to be here.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you are here. It's funny we're saying good morning, but by the time y'all see this, it might be morning, it might be night. So good morning, good afternoon, and
hello.
And
Just hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You look amazing.
When I grab one of you, so
me also. I want to be
what do you mean? Yeah,
I want to be you.
How was your swap?
So how are things? How are things? I never ask people how are things. Like, tell me why.
Well, I mean, also it's a tricky question because people about Goa, guys.
Because things are many.
Yay,
One
things
thing about
are
things,
very many.
They are very many.
No, but things are good.
Okay.
Things are great.
Things are great, ne?
Things are great.
No, let's hop right into it because I feel like me and you have the ability to talk. It's about like part 2, 3, 4, and what. Let's talk about. Tell us a bit about. Okay, introduction about who you are, and then tell us about your role in the creator economy. Where do you fit in?
And it's funny, I don't think I have a role. But
what do you mean? What do you mean?
You guys keep giving me a role. Yeah.
So you have a role, therefore.
Introduction, I'm Mpho Mashigo. I'm a media influencer lead. I've worked on a couple of brands.
I love that. So how do you work with creators when?
I think I have a weird way of working with creators.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really by the book.
Okay.
I build like a relationship. I have a lot of younger sisters and brothers now. Mm-hmm. I'm an only kid, but Remilio no.
Yeah.
I'm that person. I think I'm a collaborator instead of just like a person who's giving you a campaign and I'm giving you a gig and I expect you to drop this at this date. I will collaborate with you.
Relationship.
We're in this together. You create great content. You make my product look good. You make me look good at work, Yeah.
So let's talk about, from your experience in both PR and influencer marketing and just marketing in general, what do you think that creators often overlook? And you've mentioned an important thing, which is collaboration and relationship. What are some of the mistakes or some things that you see creators overlooking when they're trying to work with brands, especially big brands like you've mentioned?
I think understanding the brand and your content as a person, how the two align, what you bring to the table, and do the two actually make sense, right? I know people want to work with big international brands, but how are you going to collaborate with the brand itself or with the campaign at that period, right? So it's just that thing. I just want to be in the database. I want to be at the events. I want to drop, but like you want to drop, but you do beauty. And I'm probably working on an alcohol brand right now.
And that doesn't align.
It doesn't align. Yeah. And are you going to do a get ready with me maybe? Yeah. Let's be creative about it.
About the whole thing.
Yeah, I think the kids just lose it where they just want to be everywhere. Yeah. And you don't need to be everywhere. It's okay to have a niche. Having a niche is okay.
Having a niche is actually quite important. And I think that a lot of people end up not Michelle said an important thing the other day. She said people, they just want to be everywhere. That's the challenge. And even though they know their niche, they really just want to be everywhere.
And I think that's where you lose it, right? Because now we don't know which. It's okay not to be in a box, fine.
For sure.
But it's okay to be in a category as a person. Where do we put you? Are you a beauty creator? Are you a skit? Are you a comedian? Angeke uzenze zonke.
Ukasike.
Angeke.
You really.
No.
So what are some of the common mistakes that you feel creators make when you're trying to either approach them or teach them or even give them feedback regarding working with the brands that you work with?
I think they're actually quite a lot. They're actually quite a lot. I think number one, and I always say this, people like to make themselves be big.
Yeah.
And now you have a manager that's not a manager.
Oui.
And you speak in the third person. Don't do that. It's okay. Talk to me directly.
Just say it. And I think people have that because they somehow think that when you say that it's a manager that's talking, all of a sudden it'll bump the cheese up.
Yeah, and no, budget ke budget.
Even if you had 2 managers and a PR person,
my budget won't change.
My budget is 100 rand.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think that's the biggest thing that I've noticed. Like, it's okay to just say, okay, fine, I don't have a manager. I'm still new. It's also okay to be new.
Yeah.
Because yes, you've been creating content on your platforms for the longest time.
Yeah.
But you're new in creating content with brands.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be new and allow us to usher you in, right?
Yeah.
So don't overthink this whole thing. Oh, they won't take me seriously. No, it's okay to be new. We'll usher you in.
Also, because I think that I'm grateful for platforms like these and opportunities to talk to people like you, because I think even though we do say, yes, sometimes it is important to have a manager or it's helpful, but you also kind of know that you have to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. Yeah. You also can't just afford a manager just like that.
No, you can't. Because a manager...
What?
Hello? Percentages and whatnot. You're not ready for that conversation.
No. I mean, also, as a person, as a creator, also treat yourself as a business. You can manage yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already out of school. You probably still... try and wapatanisa. It's okay to also learn those things, right?
Yeah.
By the time a manager comes, you're not having crazy expectations or you're not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because now you understand the ropes.
Yeah.
And you'll know, this brand, also, this brand, and we have that relationship. So when the manager comes in, they don't, number one, dribble you.
Yeah.
Number two, they don't mess things up for you also. You know?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't find the right places and the right people, because I've been in situations, and I'm sure you've been too, with a manager and you're just like, you know what, it's not worth it. Rose's manager, I
can't.
I simply cannot.
I can't.
I choose me.
And you know what's the funny thing?
Yeah.
I think maybe it also goes back to the way I work with creators.
Yeah.
If I do sense like your manager's a bit, I'll just call you directly because I really do want to work with you on that project, you know?
Yeah.
I'll call you directly and I'll just overwrite the manager.
The manager, yeah. And then after that, I think also another thing that people don't realize with that whole situation is that you need to invest. You need to invest properly within your brand so that, yes, even if you have a manager, be knowledgeable still. Don't just sit on the sidelines.
Happening.
Know what's happening. Be in the room. Have full transparency. For example, with my talent, I tell them every single thing. Because I don't want it to come back to me now. You know,
now you scam. Now you scam.
Now,
yeah.
And then you end up on a grey list. Now you can't get more gigs for other people. And I think it's very important. So the important thing is to research, right? And to make sure.
Oh, that word research. I've heard it a couple of times this few months.
Tell us. Because what the people will tell you, when I say authenticity, research, strategy.
No, but I think also like with recent events, with the whole, there's this campaign. Yay. Difficult campaign.
Okay.
And everyone said, but I did my research. What is research?
Yeah.
Do you understand how to research?
Yeah.
A Google search and seeing that the website is authentic is not research, guys.
Yeah.
Go to Google News, read an article, read 2 articles about that thing.
Guys, you know anybody can create a website.
Even me.
I've created many websites.
Even me, I can't like.
Anybody can create a website. Anybody can create a social media page that can have followings. Anybody can do that. Anybody can have a building. This building that we are in now could be like it can be.
Anything is possible,
anything
guys.
is possible.
But yeah, I think research, guys. Do we understand what research is?
Yeah. I think it also even goes back to because of that thing where there's not enough collaboration within creators. I find that brands, agencies, and managers, and there's a little bit of collaboration happening there.
Yeah.
It's still growing. But within creators, collaboration is very minimal. Because there's that thing of you are scared to give the information. Why? Because then just now they're gonna book
book her and not
book
me.
Rose, right? And that thing helps because there was nothing wrong with phoning and saying, hey, this brand say that when you did a campaign, Lubona, what was that like?
What was happening?
So that person can be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Then you save yourself all this trouble. So collaboration is key. Don't be afraid to DM another person and be like, hey, how has it been?
Also, what creators forget that they are colleagues.
Yep.
As much as also as brand managers and PR people, we are colleagues. I can call a person from another agency and say, Chomi Mamela.
Thank you.
I saw your campaign. You've worked with Mang Ojwang.
Ojwang.
Yes.
That's literally how it is because beyond calling your manager, I'm going to call other people. If I see that you were part of a campaign and I know that Mpho was leading that campaign and I need to phone her. And so if she says, friend, it was okay, but it was touch and go. You know, she wasn't professional. She wasn't on time. She wasn't this. She wasn't that. I go book. It's not going to work. So you need to remember that your reputation starts and it doesn't end anywhere.
It doesn't.
It actually doesn't end because it goes all the way to even just the audience member that's responding on their content. Because if they come back, I've been part of a campaign where people actually went to the brand's page and says, you know what? I can't believe you guys are working with Rose. She is horrible for your brand and I'm never going to buy your brand again. And we were just thinking, because that's how far your reputation goes.
That's true.
So don't just think that you're creating boss content and it just
ends there.
That it's all nice and it's clean. Because that's all people care about. Like, oh, my videographer is 6,000 Rand and my makeup artist and... Hello? Ali professional, araba hantle, are hlompa, a fitla ka nako.
And the quality is still good.
For sure. Yeah.
The quality is still good.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of conversations that need to be had
within creators. I think they lack the understanding they are in this together.
Yeah.
They act as much as they are individuals, but they are within one sphere.
Yeah.
So you can't be an island.
Yeah.
They have to act as collaborators.
For sure. What's the one thing you wish, I mean, on top of research and collaboration, some of the things or another tip that you wish creators knew while trying to be a part of this creator economy? Are there specific things, for example, monetization?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. How do you negotiate? How do you price yourself? Where do you start? Because even if you research, my research tells me they paid Mpho 10,000. Therefore,
budget.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I need for us to unpack for everybody to be like, that's not your research, by the way. Your research is not, friend, how much did they pay you? Hi, friend, they gave me 5,000. Okay. Exactly. The nerve.
No, I think, understanding every campaign has its own budget.
Yeah.
Every campaign, Aitwan.
Every campaign, every client.
It could be one client. It could be a specific brand, right? This camera. It could be this camera.
Yeah.
But the specific campaign,
okay.
But the next campaign is bigger.
It's bigger.
So, 20 rand to spare,
right.
So, you need to understand, okay, fine, I do 20 the budget per campaign.
Yeah.
But you must also know when you create an influencer, do I follow Zeneno, a micro, and therefore I bill according to my following and engagement. But now you can't say I'm a macro influencer. I have 2 million mara engagement. But your engagement doesn't match, so you really don't have authentic and organic following and engagement.
Yeah.
Then bill according to that.
I keep trying to explain it, and I just sound like I'm being a hater.
When it's about Taiwan, it's also
Thank you. I asked them. I said, "Moto ata konda are no sekele a micro. Kinale 25,000 followers. Ha ke re ke a sheba. Audience e ko Bangladesh. Wena. Ugo mums.
Makanako, you also get like 5 likes.
Also, with
and 3 comments with 25,000 followers. Come on.
Really?
Who's fooling who here?
Even you've mentioned an important thing that I always also teach as well here with regards to engagement rate. Only respond. You only respond, for example, when Rose posts, you only respond when Mpho comments.
Or when a celebrity comments, that's when you know. But you don't engage with your real followers.
The people that are actually going to be your actual...
Actually, people are giving you money because those are the people as brands that we want to target, right?
And those are the people that you are easy to convert.
Yes, that's because an audience that could be my next client and my next consumer.
Correct. So I think people are always waiting and wanting so much for bigger creators and celebrities and other brand managers to comment. That's not what you want. You want to be able to show a client to say, Rose commented on my thing. Not only that, she went and she bought and she got 2 other people to buy.
You see, that's what you want.
That's what you want. You don't just want the whole, because it won't help you.
No, DJ, whoever liked my
and
thing.
Then what?
And then what?
And then what?
I had diamond work.
And then what?
It's a South African brand.
We understand. Also not forgetting that we are community managers. So it's our job to engage with those things.
You have to also check. No.
So for example, if I'm a community manager and I'm your community manager, wherever they say Mpho Mashigo, I'm there. I'm liking, I'm commenting, I'm responding. That doesn't mean that it's you. So don't go around thinking, Rose one follow, so I'm just urging people to just really focus on the authentic connections.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I think they forget that a lot.
Yeah. What are some of the biggest mistakes that they make when they're negotiating with brands?
Firstly, when you come with, this is the funniest thing.
I love it.
So when I approach you and I've never worked with you, so I'll ask for a rate card.
Right.
You know? And we're like, okay, fine. Can I have your rate card? Okay, fine. Your rate card takes 2 days to get to me. What are you cooking? What are you cooking?
I'm in the kitchen.
Why is your rate card taking 2 days?
Let me cook.
The whole time when we're talking, email or fast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Rate card.
Rate card too?
Yeah.
Rate card.
Maybe what research, Akir.
Yeah, research. Rate card ile kwa kudim.
Yeah.
Also, I think there are other kids that I've also helped who don't know how to negotiate. They actually negotiate lower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, my babes, look at your engagement. Your engagement is crazy.
It's crazy.
You should be charging, at least at this point, you should be charging 35 to go above per video.
Yeah.
But if you cross-post, you also need to negotiate. If I'm cross-posting from TikTok to Instagram or to YouTube or to wherever, I'm charging this much because here I have this audience, here I have this audience, right? So you need to negotiate, okay, fine. For per video, it's this. When I cross-post, it's this.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you're running a big campaign, if I'm charging 35K per video and maybe it doesn't make sense, go at 35,000 if we're building a relationship at the end of the day. You know, make a discount and say, okay, fine, for this specific campaign, I will charge this amount of money. This is what you will receive from me.
Yeah. You're also able to say, this is how much I normally charge.
Yeah.
But because I'm trying to build a relationship.
That is negotiating.
I'm also hopeful that you guys call me again. And because I want that, so here you guys can have it at 20. And Ibile, I'll throw in a story and I'll this and I'll this. And by no means are we saying undercut yourself.
No, not at all.
Because the minute when you start to have this conversation with a creator, they can hang up on you quick, fast.
And funny enough, people who are able to negotiate things like that, we're able to go to client and say, you know what, she did us a solid. And then we owe them.
Yes.
So next time.
I was literally about to say that I wish that creators knew the amount of times that we're able to say, I actually owe this person another campaign because of everything that they have come through for us.
But negotiation for some people, unfortunately, is going like crazy rates because maybe the brand is international or the brand is popular.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's still South Africa also.
And also, like, if you do your research properly, you'll know that marketing budget Let alone influencer marketing budget. You have to fight because you're literally scraping the bottom of the pan.
We have to fight with Usangwala strategy to make sure let's put in influencers.
They actually put it in there as a
Otherwise,
line
it could
item.
just be a media campaign.
No, they're just like, no, what's the difference between that and this? Like, they don't see.
No, I don't think they understand the work that we also put in the back end, right? Because like from the moment you write that strategy, you're like, okay, fine. I see this as an influencer and media campaign and not just a media campaign.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have influencers like, nah, but when you guys pay SABC or whatever radio, you will pay this amount. I'm like, when I only reach something billion.
Sharp. Can you give me that many eyeballs? Can you?
Because also remember, with TV, it's not just South Africa, it's SADC.
Correct. Research. If you don't, you won't know. You're going to think that we are gatekeeping.
No, yeah, I think that's the biggest mistakes. It's people who don't, number one, understand the engagement and how to charge rates. They go under.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, they learn eventually. And people who just look at the name.
Yeah.
And then when I rekhatanka 7 days.
And how you feel?
And it's funny because I'm going to call another brand manager and I say,
sure.
you know what? I need to cook this budget right now
like
and submit
now.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're like, no, you're getting 2 rand the other day. Now you're saying that you charge 18 rand.
And rate cards change.
Yeah. That's fine. Rate cards change. But
it's
like
cool.
you need to
can't
show,
change it per brand.
And you need to show your work.
Yeah.
You need to show your work. And I said it here the other day. I said, that's where research also comes in terms of you auditing yourself. So auditing yourself is actually quite important because even if you do send that rate card after 8 days, if you send your rate card after 8 days, for real. For real. Like, but anyway, block it. Delete my number from your phone.
Block WhatsApp, block Facebook, block.
Because how you can say that really?
No, you're not
how
serious.
How you can say that you don't want to do this? But what I was saying is that this is where, when you're auditing yourself, you're able to, that if you do send your rate card eventually, and then it gets there and it's a little higher than what I maybe heard or what I have or what I thought you were going to charge, what I expected, you can easily be like, that's all good and well, but over the past few days, my engagement, or over the past couple of months, my engagement was here. Because then I can say, okay, I hear
that
you.
makes sense.
I hear you. And though I might not have an extra 10 rand, I do have an extra 5 rand. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So that's the only way where you can come back and negotiate. Don't come back to me and say, no, but I know you guys paid gift X amount. And now you guys...
No, that also leaves a bad taste in the mouth.
Axel phone it.
That is a bad taste.
Because also then it means that, remember also what it is that it's confidentiality.
For me, it's not even that. It's not understanding how campaigns work.
Yeah. It's like you've not taken time to understand how this industry is working and what your role is. Also, it's understanding your role. What do you think creators really need to understand about their role in a campaign?
And I think that's one thing that our influencers, like maybe, there's certain brands that would have tiers in a campaign. Yadi influencer and creators. I'm like, Smangmang went to the event, but I just did the content. That was your role for that campaign. And that's cool too.
That's fine also. It's
and
an important
whoever going
role.
to the event does not mean they are more important or what it's a guest list. There's a vibe that had to be there. There's media. We need pictures. We need to trend there.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm probably obviously gonna have a bigger name at the event.
For sure. Or sometimes it's not even that as well. Exactly what you said. But also remembering, because of different roles and relationships, her relationship, we might have paid you more.
We probably didn't pay the person to be at the event.
To be at the event.
We paid you to do content.
We paid you to do the content. That person, we'd say, it's fine, now I'll even come to the event. So you need to really... So that's one of the things I think that people also
No, they
overlook.
want to be everywhere. Like, once you do a campaign with them, I've had like a couple of influencers like, oh, I've worked on this campaign, but you guys don't invite me at your events. I'm like, our events are not the same. If it's a YA, like a young adult fun thing, it's fitting for you to come.
Yeah.
Because we had a TikTok campaign with you. You YA anyway. It's fine for you to come. Yeah. But when you're having other events, the mandate is let's have older celebrities,
Yes, yeah.
let's do this.
Yeah.
So it's not hore ro kwalla ka ntle.
And it's not an importance thing. It's the
It's not that.
objectives
No,
of the
it's
campaign.
just every event and every campaign I did one.
Yeah.
And Neluena, going back to understanding your niche. If you understand your niche, you won't be touched by everything.
No, you won't. You won't even.
You won't.
You won't worry. You will, in fact, understand. Like I said, understanding your role. You'll see that. Oh, okay, and just rather prepare yourself for when that comes. When the event comes to you, you're gonna be prepared because you've been watching.
And you're also fitting in for that event.
Correct.
Remember, at the end of the day, event is not just we want to trend and we want celebrities.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
It is. It
It's
really,
a vibe,
really is. So, okay, let's talk about what makes a creator to you. And maybe some of the brands you've worked with, but what makes a creator really stand out in a pitch or a proposal or even a DM?
Being authentic. Authenticity.
What did I say?
Because I can tell gore o kopile semang-mang.
Thank you.
I vet these people. And not just because of the job. I vet it because I'm addicted to social media.
Because that's just what we do. We live there. We have to live there. Because you have to live and breathe it.
So I can tell how bathungwena. So
say Luena, so you're a chef now?
Right? No, so now this is how you were never that person.
I was telling people that not all of our videos have to be, hi guys, the other day I went, shy. No. In the famous words of Undibu, it doesn't all have to be like that.
Also, I followed you for a specific reason. So now what, I'm not getting that content anymore.
I'm not
getting that content. It's not authentic. Like, what are we doing? So for me, that's what stands out.
Yeah.
Being authentic stands out.
Authenticity is key. And I think that a lot of people fall out of authenticity because they saw you go viral because of something. And then immediately. And I think that we're taking this whole, especially a platform like TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, you have to attach yourself to a trending sound and a trending hashtag.
It's cool to play around, but
fine.
Go back to your content. Because what are you? A creator.
I must still feel like I'm getting you from your content.
Go play, it's cool, but I still want you to create your content.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm following you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to follow Mutwa wa NS and then next thing, Sally Slay Queen. Hi, I want to see you dancing. I want to see you doing skits because that's why I followed you.
Are, and that's why I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. How important is maintaining your image and your reputation? And I want people to hear us clearly when we're talking about image. Because I don't want people to think about wigs and hair. I'm talking about your brand image.
Your brand image.
Yeah. How important is that?
That your brand identity is everything, guys.
Is key. Is your everything.
That's everything.
Yeah.
But I'm a brand.
Yeah.
Creators love being a brand. I'm a brand. I don't want to taint. No, I'm a brand.
And especially they'll be like, no. And then she tried to call me and then she tried to unrope it, not thinking that I'm a brand.
Yeah. But you don't even know what your corporate image is, darling. Nah. But I think going back to reputation and corporate image, that's one thing you need to sustain throughout.
Yeah.
From the moment you are nano, as you grow, maintain it.
Consistently.
Consistency is important. Mm-hmm. But also, like reputation, people love aftermath reputation management and a press release that doesn't go to the press. That's on IG. Things like that. Like, no.
Later.
Don't manage after. You are not in crisis comms, darling.
No.
You do not understand crisis comms. Therefore, avoid.
Yeah.
I always tell people, avoid.
Yes. As much as you possibly can, because you think you're prepared for risk and reputation management. You really
Life
not.
shouldn't be that risky.
You really aren't. And I think we've seen it also with the creators, having now everybody needing to jump on a live and explain themselves.
Explain a whole lot of things.
Now you have to be there and explain and be like, no. So they called me with a timeline or it's a screenshot.
You could have avoided it. Why? Because you don't understand what research is, number one.
And you don't understand your role.
And
in that campaign.
you also don't know your niche, because what were you doing in that
Oh,
campaign?
no, yes,
Chomi.
also because, and I think it's one of those things, and honestly, love to all the creators that took part in that. It is what it is. In my mind, I feel like because of understanding your role in the campaign, it would have been okay to say no. Because
Also,
you wouldn't, if you don't sign up to go to that program, it's not.
To be fair, ne?
Yeah.
The people who targeted, and I'm going to say this directly, the people who targeted those influencers were very smart.
For sure.
Because they know that's the type of influencer that will not read a news article. I'm sorry, we know you.
That's why kids are all love.
Yeah. They were very smart with selecting those people.
Yeah.
They did their research. They know Mang Ntabseng will not open a book.
Yeah.
Ntabseng, as long as it's a bag, and that's what they want.
That's what they want.
But also now as a creator, yes, the bag is nice, but you also contradicting, because there are other creators who were part of that program who were preaching, oh, you don't need matric. Hey, that's old. Hey, education. You can still be successful without education. Look at me. But yet you're going to tell people to go join a so-called, you see.
But that's what I'm also saying. It's a different campaign to say, I ran a campaign with Star Quality Creative Arts College. And specifically, I remember having the conversation and saying, you know what would be dope? And Libona, they said the same thing. If we had the people that are in the course to be part of the campaign.
Yes.
Sharp, we can add on Mpho because she's got a voice and, you know, she's got
an
influence
audience,
and she's got an audience. But wouldn't it be dope if she was supporting Batho ba leng ka mohare? Or motaring, na, I took the course, I took even a 1-week course, or I took a weekend course, just to say, I was there. It is reputable. So it's all good and well.
But it also makes it very authentic, right?
That's what I'm saying. Because it's all good and well for you to say, you don't need matric, you're going to be fine, what.
And then you must tell me I must go for a project. I must go for a program. After you told me I can be successful without school, then you're the same person who's telling me, he has a program. Who's fooling who?
What do you mean?
Who's fooling who?
Because the campaign that I would have signed up for would have been to say, guys, kiamo harrying.
Yes.
In my mind, because if this is such a life-changing opportunity,
why wouldn't I want to be part of it?
Like, economy is wrong. Any little chance now, if the Vancouver Film School of Film,
I will hide you.
Because then I'm going to say, guys, they're offering us this. I've seen the sleep premise. Okay, maybe I've not seen, but I've seen the premises and I'm going, Linda, I'm registered. That way we can trace it. I think also
another thing when what influencers forget when it comes to the brands, when I said align, brands need to align with your as a person and your content, right?
Yeah.
We forget, number one, as a person, what's your purpose as an individual? What is your purpose as a person?
Yeah.
What is your purpose as a creator? What's your purpose as a business? Because you are supposed to treat yourself as a business, right?
Right.
Number two, you need to also understand, can I or will I or am I interested in this? Will I do this if maybe I wasn't being paid for the campaign, right? Does it really align with my principles? Does it align with the things that I like?
Sure. Yeah.
You know? So if you can't do it and you won't do it ever in your life, don't work on it.
Don't work on it. Don't just take it for the sake of
having a bag. No.
Yeah. It's not how it works. And I think that because time is just so cruel, because TikTok, why is this episode now coming to an end? And then we are getting to the crux.
We are there.
But I think, as we have said, is that it's not always about the bag. And even as a creator, yes, the economy is really slech. We get it. But you don't have to say yes to everything.
No. That's why I understand your niche.
Yeah. And understanding your niche means you see where your brand will be 5 years from now.
Yes.
So whenever you're taking on a campaign,
100%
think of it this way, to be like, okay, I'm going to take on a campaign now. 5 years from now, am I comfortable? Because that footprint is on there for life.
And the digital footprint,
the internet, I keep telling you.
At all.
At all. I was trying to find, so I work with an organization called Skills Panda. And they offer me the intern for work experience and that. And whenever they send me a CV, I don't waste any time. I'll read through the CV. I'm like, okay, I know it's a young person, or if it's out to skolong, or if it's out to tertiary, so there's not much work experience, which is fine. I go to social media and I check.
You go check. And
I look there. If I see you here, I'm sorry. I can't. So just remember that when you say yes to that bag, 5 years from now, that footprint is still there.
It's still there. And also, you also need to understand, because now you have communities and you have audiences.
Yeah.
Are you not offending them? Are you not going to lose that audience that you're going to come back and say,
yes,
I have so many followers, you must pay me this much? You're going to offend them and lose them.
Yeah. And that's how you're going to...
That's your capital.
For real. For real. That's how people really end up losing those people, because people leave you because, like you said, if you followed that person for that specific
content,
thing,
yeah.
If now they are changing, they're a whole different person. I don't want to be part of that.
I'm sorry, no, that's not why I followed you.
I don't want to be part of that, because
if I wanted that specific, I would have
because that person already exists.
Yes.
And I was not following them.
I would have went from get-go.
From the start.
Now you're going to lose followers because now you're also offending people.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Part 1 at least. At least part 1. I want you to finish the sentence for me. A creator will never land a repeat deal if
they're not professional. And professionalism is wide.
Yeah.
You delivering content late.
Preach.
You are not answering calls.
Preach.
You now making excuses, and the excuses, you get extensions, but you still got more excuses, you know? Not understanding the brief without reaching out, because the reason you have that brand manager, you have to reach out and say, I don't understand this brief properly.
Thank you.
So when you want to go do whatever you want, and then next thing we have a revert. And when we have a revert, you now feel offended because you didn't do what was expected, you know? So professionalism, be professional.
It will take you so far, because kamahara professionalism hunale respect.
Yes.
Starting with respect for you.
As an individual.
Don't try to start respecting me. Start by respecting
and
you.
your work. Respect your craft.
Respect awena or respect mosebetsi wa hao. Then you start
come
to
with
respect.
me, because if you respect your craft, you'll take time and effort,
and you'll take it seriously.
Yes.
And you will follow up, and you will work to be better. You won't take criticism. How do you deal with creators that don't take criticism well, or even not even criticism, maybe feedback?
I mean, as humans, Aratswani, you know,
Yeah.
I think maybe the younger ones take feedback very, because they're still new in the game.
Right.
They take feedback like very negative.
Yeah.
Negative, you know. But I mean, we live and we learn, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not offending you as a creator.
As a creator.
I'm not saying your work is not good.
Yeah. I'm not saying you.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is not what I expected for this.
Yeah.
Therefore, let's fix it here, here, here. But I think also, as a person who gives feedback, don't be harsh.
Yeah.
Give people grace.
Kindness.
Give people grace.
Yeah. Because especially when you're working, and I think creators at all levels, I think we really overlook and think, okay, Mpho's already an established creator. If I just say this is bad or this is terrible, what lava sharp? No. Because who can say effort here high to be able to be like, I'm not sure if it's the lighting or...
It goes back to relationships.
Correct.
Also.
Yeah.
As much as creators need to build relationships with brand managers, brand managers also need to maintain and establish those relationships with creators.
Yeah.
And it goes back, let's have a mutual understanding. Let's have respect for each other, right?
Yeah.
And also, I've been in the game a bit longer than a certain person. Then you must just be patient and have grace.
Yeah.
Give people grace.
Give people grace. I love that.
Yeah.
I really, really love that. And I think that's the perfect way then to launch into... I'm looking at the time. Because there are people here with the time. You know, I'm joking. One golden piece of advice for creators.
Ooh, one. Stay true to yourself, man.
Thank you.
Stay true to yourself. You will win. Being yourself, you will win.
You will get there.
You will win.
You will get through
it.
And a battle rita. Because ribata wena.
Yeah. Kabu wena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I've got a quick fire here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. In a little hot seat. Let me cough.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me for that. Instagram or TikTok?
TikTok.
Why?
I think with TikTok, we get authentic content that's created by the kids, right?
Not too aesthetic.
No. IG used to be great, but now
It's too much pressure.
yeah.
It's the private school of content creation.
Yeah, no. Mole offer motho brief o batla in go book apartment, it be luxurious. I'm like, no, it's not authentic at all. We know you live in Soshanguve.
I'm sure you guys thought that I was making it up when I was telling you about booking an Airbnb. This is a real thing.
No, they do, guys. They
for the shower, for the what? Then now I ask you for a revert. I'm like, no, you said the name wrong or the product you placed.
Now Sanso
Puke happy. Why with as well? Why do you do that?
It's always TikTok for me. I like the creativity. I'm enjoying the content there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big budgets or small creative campaigns?
Big budget. Of course.
Big budget.
Money.
I won't even ask you why,
Money.
because a big budget can get you any kind of campaign.
A big budget could get you a prism, a lorry, anything.
Everything.
Budget.
Yeah, budget.
Budget is everything, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Email pitch or DM pitch?
Email.
Because DMs are tacky. And you're going to be in there with the ones that are...
But also, like, you DMing me in my personal capacity.
Also...
No.
Yeah.
Mpho is not the one who's giving you the campaign. The brand is.
Yeah. Okay. I hope y'all heard that.
Yeah.
Don't try to slide in our DMs and...
And I get that a lot. Woo.
What is the weirdest DM you've ever gotten while
People just want to come to events. You don't even want to collaborate.
Like, you don't even know.
You just want a party.
And how to build a campaign ki
Wano batla partying?
Okay. What's the first thing you notice when looking at a creator's profile?
When I check the profile, numbers. I look at numbers.
Okay.
Numbers, then I go into the content.
Yeah.
Does the number up there match the engagement here?
Okay.
That's my biggest thing.
Yeah. Because I'm going to get to your page and you're on 15,000 followers. And each of your posts is on 8 likes. Or 8 likes.
Yeah.
8 likes, 5 likes.
That's a huge red flag.
And also, I think another thing that you've mentioned that people don't just focus on following and what is the engagement rate.
Engagement is everything.
Engagement rate that you can say to me. That's why we book you, because I need to be able to say to my client, no.
I know the following is not so
but her
big, but
engagement
crazy.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the overrated buzzword in influencer marketing?
I'm a brand. No. Stop it.
And?
No.
Okay. If you weren't in PR or influencer marketing, what would you be doing?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Let me tell you, growing up, I always wanted to be in Eswini communication.
Okay, we understand that. If you know, you know. If you don't know, forget about it.
I'm where I am because I've been wanting it as a kid.
I love that answer so
much. No,
I
am Karabo Moroka, guys.
Listen,
I am Karabo Moroka.
Account exec.
La Chocolata. Yes.
I love that. So you're exactly where you wanted to be.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
And just ready to just go higher.
Oh, yes.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate this platform.
I look forward to all of the other things we're going to do for the creators and the creator conversation. So thank you so much for coming.
No, this is a great platform. Shout out for this.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Part 2, ne?
Okay.
Lots of conversations. Because I want everybody to ask questions. Ask questions from, ask Mpho a question from, because she's worked in PR, so you will know, how do I maintain my reputation? How do I do the research? Where do I look? Where do I go? So ask us all the questions, comment them down below. And maybe we can get her back and bring her on and have all those part 2s. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget again to like, comment, subscribe, share, reshare, repost, and all of that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. It's your girl, Miss Rose. Bye.